graph inequalities. So K1 on the IXL in Algebra 1 is what we're looking at. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my face off of here. Okay, so first of all, we need to, First of all, we need to say, okay, what exactly is an inequality? So we need to look at those first. Inequality. Inequality. All that means is not equal to, or not only equal to. Not equal to. Okay? Not equal to it. Now, it's not good grammar, but you get the idea. Okay, so an inequality is not equal to. Well, we know what an inequality what an equality looks like. An equality looks like, I'm just going to kind of throw that off to the side over here, just kind of remind you, x equals some number, x equals 5. That's an equality. And if you remember how you graph that, you go on a number line, find where the 5 is, and then you put a nice big fat dot right there where that 5 is. And that's how you would graph that equality, not inequality, but equality of x equals 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look at the inequalities. So let's go ahead and mark through this just so we don't get confused with equality or inequalities. There we go. So the first inequality, and one you're really not going to see very much on, I don't think you'll see it at all on K1, is say we have x is equal to 7. Well, the first inequality is just straight not equal to. Just not equal to. And the reason I show you this is because you need to see this in order to see how a not equal to is graphed. So an equal to has a solid dot, a not equal to has a hole or a circle. And we'll look at an example of that here in a moment. Okay, so if you're not equal to something, then you're either bigger than that thing or you're smaller than that thing when you're talking about numbers. So let's look at an example. So the first one is going to be greater than. Remember that eats the bigger number, points to the smaller one. Okay, x is greater than 4. That's our first inequality. It doesn't equal 4, it's bigger than 4, it's greater than 4. The second inequality we're going to look at is less than. So I don't know, x is less than 8. Doesn't matter the number, but x is smaller than 8. So if it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, or 7.9, 7.5, 6.23, all of those are smaller to the left of 8 on a number line. But then, even though I said it means not equal to, it could be not just equal to. So one you might recognize is you can be greater than, but you could also possibly be equal to. So it would mean that it includes that number. So let's look at the number, I don't know, 12. Okay. So this means that it also equals 12, but then it's everything bigger than 12 as well. So it equals 12, and then all the things bigger than 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 12.1, 12 and a half. Okay. And then it's kind of the same idea on less than or equal to. It's less than or equal to. That's what that little line under that is. It's like a combination of an equal sign and that less than sign, or here, equal sign and greater than sign. I don't know, let's say 6. Doesn't matter the number. Okay, so that's all the numbers to the left of 6 on the number line. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. But it also includes 6. So there's what the inequalities look like right here. And then we're going to go through and do some examples.